Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. I am Seal Stanford, and we are going to talk about communication. And did you know that communication is the single most important tool that you have for creating a great future, great opportunities, and great relationships and great friends? So it's a pretty important subject that we're going to talk about today, one of my favorite, because I didn't always know how to communicate as effectively as I do now. So hopefully I can teach you some great tips today that you can use straight away. And I would love to hear you post on the Facebook Live channel any wins and success that you may have. So as I said, communication is the most important tool because it actually directs your attention. And it's like a spotlight. It's actually like a searchlight for your path. So it's kind of important because you need to have, a direction and that you're actually going on your path. And so communication is your number one tool. Now, the higher up the zones you are, the less restraint you have on your communication. So we've been talking about the personal zones profile this week. And in the red zone, basically, you've got a lot of things you can't say. You have a lot of things you can't communicate about, a lot of stuff that you keep close to your chest, close to your heart, because you don't feel comfortable talking about it. In the yellow zone, there'll be some things you'll feel a little bit more comfortable than you do in the red zone for sure. And you're a little bit more open, but you don't talk freely, and you still restrain that communication, really not sure what it's okay to communicate about, kind of cautious, if you will. And then in the green zone, when you're really green zone in the communication area, you can talk to anybody, anywhere, anytime about anything. Now, I don't know what zone you're in. A lot of it depends on your mood level as well. But being able to have power of choice about what you want to communicate about and how free you are with your communication and whether or not you want to share something or not, but just having that ability to share it or not share it is phenomenal because you're quite an open book. And there's a couple of things that I see that I've seen in myself and I see it in others when it comes to communication. And so the first thing I would say would be not being able to say what you really want to say and kind of being fixed in a box, or for whatever reason, just not being able to say what you want to say. And by the way, if you would do us a big favor and type in live, if you're watching this video live, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you're not watching it live, you're watching as a replay, type in replay. We would love you for it. Okay. The second point is if a person's not able to get their message across clearly, that is so frustrating because they don't feel understood. And you guys are probably going to think I'm really cheesy, but I have to share this. When I was looking at this next point that I wanted to make today, it's around team. In order to communicate clearly and be really effective and efficient, you have to be able to work as a team. And it reminded me of the movie I just went to see yesterday, Top Gun. And there's a part in the movie where, you can easily see they're not communicating as a team at all. And so what he did was Tom Cruise took them out on the beach and they played the game of football. And, the guy over Tom Cruise looked at him, like he was crazy, like, what on earth are you doing? And Tom's reply was, I'm teaching them how to work as a team. And it made such a huge difference the next day when they went out and they, took their aircraft out and they were flying. Oh my God, you could just see. So you have to be able to work as a team. Now, what do people really want when it comes to communication? This is going to sound like common sense, but they want to be heard. They want to be understood. They don't want to be judged. They just want someone to get them really understood, understanding. And they also want to make sure that they can understand what you are communicating. So with that, to recap this, in order to be hugely successful in sales, marketing, your love life, your relationship with your kids, basically you have to be an effective communicator. That is the key tool in order to get what you want. So we got a worksheet. If you will, type in communication in the comment section. We'll make sure we get that over to you. So effective communication. Another great tool that goes along with that is, and I cannot tell you the value or stress the value of this tool enough, and that is when you effectively communicate and you can understand the other person and really, really, really just get where they're coming from, that will automatically change and shift in their mood level. They will want to be your friend. They will want to be connected with you. And if you're in business, they will want to do business with you. So if you want the worksheet and you love this subject, type in communication in the comment section and we'll see you next week. And practice your communication